fun that we love to do. A street dance, even dope boys love to do. Some say it started down south, yo, but that ain't true. It started in Duval and it's called the Woo. Most people do it different, son, do it the same. Where I'm from, everybody go against the grain. But when it comes to the whoop, if you talk about it, you better be about it. Cause we bout to see about it. Where I'm from, we'll whoop against anybody. Young or old, we'll whoop against anybody. At the club or the barbecue, whole family in the backyard doing the woo. So woo, get it, woo, get it. My whole city get loose. And you don't need no partner, dog. Cause when you whoop, it's all about you. I feel a woo coming on. Yeah, I feel a woo coming on. Alright, alright, alright. Woo, get it, woo. Woo, get it, woo. Woo, get it, woo. My whole city get loose. I feel a woo coming on. A woo coming on. I feel a woo coming on. A woo coming on. North side, hit 'em with it. South side, hit 'em with it. East side, hit 'em with it. West side, hit 'em with it. Right now I wanna know who woo the best. Is it north side, south side, east or west? Orange Park or the beach? We bout to see who got the heat when Doom drop the beat. 2 times for Duck and Rick and Pee Wee. The Woo King and the Woo OGs. Who cares? Some hate when you rock your woo. Gon' do what you do, what you do, what you do. I feel a woo coming on, a woo coming on. I'm about to hit the dance floor and you can come along. If you don't come along, I'ma have to go alone. Hold my drink though so I can get my whoop on. If you came with your dog, get with your dog. Go ahead, click with your dog. Get loose, get lit with your dog. Whoop it up and represent with your dog. I feel a woo coming on. Yeah, I feel a woo coming on. Alright, alright, alright. Hit 'em with it, hit 'em with it, hit 'em with it, hit 'em with it. Woo, 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 woo. I feel a woo coming on. I think I feel a woo.
Yeah, woo coming on. Yeah. We back, man. We back.
Woo, get it, woo. My whole city get loose.
You know what I'm saying? Come across the airwaves. We are coming across the airwaves. Yeah, this your boy Low D. I am in the building, DirtCoast Los. Tonight we do have a living legend live in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's yours truly, Thrill the Playa. You know what I'm saying? He is in the building. You know, other legendary 69 boys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna get them on in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta, when I start this thing off, we're gonna pay some bills. Gotta pay a couple of bills. You know what I'm saying? So we give a shout out to our sponsors, Bassard Cognac. You know what I'm saying? Some old good cognac imported in from France. You can really only get this on the West Coast, but if you really want to get it on the West Coast, you just go to Google and you type in remedy.liquors, remedy.liquors.com, and you know what I'm saying, you can order your bottle of VSOP, Bassard, you know, our sponsors, and people, I want you to drink responsibly, please. If you're gonna drink, don't drink and drive. Be of age.
First time trying it, it's very smooth. It's like, it seems like a time to drink that would creep up on you. It has like a nice smooth taste, like a little martini. I enjoy it.
Hey, so you had a chance to do a taste test between the Bassard and the Hennessy.
Yeah.
And what'd you think in comparison?
I think Bassard was much smoother.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Much more pleasant taste. Aftertaste was smooth. Everything about it was smooth. I liked it.
Good. I love it.
From California, A-Dub right here. Blessed Up Productions. Bassard's a drink, man. Better than Remy.
I'm a dog.
Okay.
I love Hennessy. I love Remy. But I gotta squeeze the Bassard all up in the category, man. It's so smooth. This is the type of drink I make my lady drink. Cause all my ladies like Ciroc and all this other shit. But this shit is so smooth, it'll sneak up right on them. 5 minutes, they'd be like, oh shit. They be feeling themselves. So, you know, I'm gonna run with this when I got my ladies with me. And guess what? Every day I'm with a lady. So I guess I'm gonna run with this, though. You feel me? I love this drink, though.
Yeah. Like I said, please, people, please. I can't say this enough. Drink responsibly, man. 21 years and up, okay? Don't drink and drive. Okay, now, if you need some things to do in Orlando this weekend, kicking off the 14th, which is my son's birthday, I believe that's Saturday. January 14th, you have the Jamil Weeks in partnership with We Fam United presents the Celebrity Kickball Tournament. Like I said, the Celebrity Kickball Tournament. You have MLB, retired players. You have some retired football, NFL. You have NBA players. You have golf players. You have athletes such as Marvin Bracy, Olympic sprinters. You have all kind of athletes going to be out there. It's the kickball tournament. It's hosted at the Altamont Baseball Academy. It's the Altamont Baseball Academy, kicking off at 12 p.m. Eastmont Park in Altamont. 630 Magnolia Drive, and it's sponsored by Star 94.5. That's January 14th. Jamal Weeks kickball tournament. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it up. Jamal Weeks in partnership with We Fam United. Okay? That's January 14th, 12 p.m. Eastmont Park. We also have the Low Life official 4th anniversary and photo shoot at the Tristan Hall birthday celebration. That's Saturday, January the 21st. January 21st, Saturday, at Tristan Hall, okay? That's 2438 East Robinson Street, Suite A, Orlando, Florida. 2438 East Robinson Street, Orlando, Florida. It's downtown, Suite 8. That's January 21st. And that's some polo apparel. It's a Ralph Lauren event where you will have some authentic polo apparel that they don't have on, you don't sell it in the stores. You can't get it in the catalog. It's official for the event. You have to go to this event to be able to get this apparel. So that's the 21st, downtown Orlando, 2438 East Robinson Street, okay? Sunday, we have January 15th at Cleo's Sunday. It's on the trail starting at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's MLK weekend. Got Cold Milk. He'll be performing live. Pete Juice performing live at Cleo's. So if y'all want to get up on some of that rock and roll, hip hop, it's like, it threw me off when I first heard it, but when I heard it, it's very, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? He has himself something. Call him the Whispering Giant, okay? The first whispering rapper, and it's working, okay? So if you want to see the first whispering rapper / rock and roll, you'll be at Cleo's Sunday, MLK weekend, January 15th. You know what I'm saying? And, okay, got a lot of stuff out of the way. Like I said, we do have a living legend in the building tonight. I can't wait to get this interview on the road. Like I said, pay some bills, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we got a video we're gonna put on right now. Guy out of Edenville, LL Cartel. When we get back, we're gonna introduce a local living legend. We're gonna show y'all. It's gonna be a good interview, people. We'll be back in a minute. It's your boy.
I got dirty, baby. I never heard of you. Whoa, whoa.
What? Me? You want a taste?
Yo.
Babe.
Cool. That's them? How them cookies taste? Right. Alright. Make sure you handle those things in the back of the truck. Alright. Alright.
That probably Tego.
Hey, shout my nigga Tego, bro. Every time, bro, get one to me, it'll be like that. You know what I'm saying? West Orlando shit. Hey. Cartel. Hey. Bite, bam, snap like the plug out the socket. I'm on bad boy like Rocket. Hey, hey. Heard they were looking for rap guards. I be Messiah the prophet. Hey, hey. You in the heat of your moment, I be the flame in your pocket. Ayy, all I used to dream about is blues. Faces all into your wallet, right? Say worth a whole 100 band. Never ever ever took the stand. 5% around the caravan. Bag full of you don't know the strand. When I'm in the hood, I'm in the Ville. Guess that what it take to keep it real. Hard for them them to catch me on the go. Start presenting, shoulder on the host. Underline the boss, I'm playing timing. Paper never fold like origami. Rowdy, piper. Squad full of whole real lifers. Lyrically, I'm a finesser. I read the 48 laws under pressure. I got Da Vinci codes in my syllable. Nigga Dan Brown with the mess, can't give him no root. Ayy, can't give him no way in. Ayy, can't give him no root. Nah, man, can't give him no way in. Cause I just go down here to PJ and pass the seat of the coupe. That shit was epic. I had to leave her hanging for them stains on her line. Oh, she got a message.
You already know what time it is. Shit, how about this, man? You know what I'm saying? We'll swap it out. Whatever in the back for the keys. Say less.
I don't do business one on my partner who reckless. Cause that shit be messy. Cut the head, hold the body from the sideways. And leave them beheaded. I just bought down me a PJ and passed the seat of the coupe. That shit was epic. I had to leave her hanging for them stains on the line. Oh, she got a message. I don't do business one on my partner who reckless. Cause that shit be messy. Cut the head, hold the body from the sideways. And leave them beheaded. Bite, bam, snap like the plug out the socket. I'm on bad boy like Rocky. Ayy, heard they were looking for rap guards. I be Messiah the prophet. Ayy, you in the heat of your moment, I be the flame in your pocket. Ayy, all I used to dream about is blues. Faces all into your wallet. Bite.
Yeah. We back in the place to be. Want to appreciate all you guys for stopping in. Know what I'm saying? Kicking it with us. Taking time out of your busy night, to kick back and chill. I hope y'all got the babies put away. Hope y'all got everything situated because we're going to have a great interview. We got see a lot of people stopping in tonight too. Miss Pat, we see you. Yep, we did announce the celebrity kickball game, y'all. That's Miss Pat. And if y'all want to donate, man, what they do, they take these kids out. This is all just donation. This is for the kids, the youth, the unfortunate ones that, kind of like people forget about. And a lot of these kids don't have a ride back and forth to, certain sports, because we try to get them involved in all sports, not just football and basketball. We try to tell our kids that it's other balls besides brown ball. They can experience the white balls as well. So we try to put them in, a little baseball, a little soccer here, and, golf, and show that our inner city kids that it's, other ways they can see, when dealing with sports just outside football and when dealing with the brown balls. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Pat, what she does, she transport the kids back and forth and take the kids for us, they be in baseball or whatnot. And a lot of these kids don't even have parents or nobody to support them to even come out to the games. So we just want to, bring that awareness in, you know what I'm saying? They do take donations, and it does take a village to raise kids. And I had to do my part, you know what I'm saying, to bring it to y'all knowledge. So Miss Pat, thank you. Patricia Newsom, she right there in the comments. Y'all, you need to put your, see if you could tag your donation thing to that, you know what I'm saying? For people that's listening, they want to donate and help you out with the gas and whatnot, getting the kids back and forth. One time for that boy Deuce. See you out there, man. S19. Yeah, we got 19 he'll be next up, the next interview we got S19 CEO, Black Label. He will be here. See you in the building. One time for Ramy Custom. You know what I'm saying? Devontae, see y'all. Crucial Cash. Yeah, we'll see y'all. We thank you guys for, taking your time out, dropping in to us. I just want to get some things out of the way. If y'all only tune in right now, Selma, let's pray for Selma, you know what I'm saying? Alabama, they just experienced a horrible tornado. And from what I'm hearing and some of the reports we get coming in, they say it's kind of like it's completely destroyed. They say so. It's kind of look like how they say kind of like Puerto Rico was looking after that storm came through there. So let's pray for the people in Selma, Alabama right now, and that storm is still kicking in. So, with that being said, we're going to say, let's bless those people, okay? And it's a cause of concern for our youth. We done had 3 shootings in Orlando at high school gatherings such as sports. Where they're killing at Jones High, probably about a month ago. We just had a shooting last week at Wekiva High School at a basketball game. And we just had a shooting at Osceola, a school in Osceola. And like I said, once again, It takes a village to raise the kids, man. We got to have better teachers and better parents and better role models around these kids, man. We got to get this thing under control. Parents, stop buying guns for your kids to play. I wouldn't care if they are toy guns. The kids will start playing games with toy guns and eventually will graduate to real guns. For instance, the little guns they've been selling that went viral, they sold out this Christmas. A young man was 15 years old, this happened in Orlando, and was driving around and had ski masks with his other 17-year-old cousin with the fake guns with ski masks on, pulling up on people, dropping the window, and, playing the game they play. And that's very, very dangerous. So parents, you have to be more mindful and we want the kids to have fun, but come on, man, we live in a treacherous times right now. So you got to be more mindful, man. I don't buy none of my kids' guns. My grandbabies, I don't buy none. I buy their guns from them, I take them, I throw them away. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't need that. So let's be more mindful. We need better teachers, better parents. 2023, people, let's do better, okay? Now, let's get on with the reason we here tonight, the reason I'm here tonight, and I'm excited to introduce our living legend tonight. According to Wikipedia, okay, the guy that's sitting right across from me, they label him a Miami-based hip-hop. I know he's originally out of Duval. You know what I'm saying? So we got in the house tonight, Van, a.k.a. Thrill the Playa. I know out of Jacksonville, Florida. Of the infamous, legendary 69 Boys in this world tonight.
What's up, man? What's up? Glad to be here. One Thrill the Player. Shouts out to my boy, One Fast Cash in the building, laying low. We just, happy to be here, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm so happy to have you, bro. Like I said, before we get off, this interview tonight, for me, it's an educational moment. Like I told bro, when he decided to give us his time, I said, man, when we go to talking about this Florida history and its hip-hop history, especially when we're dealing with Florida, they go to name it. They just did I meant to print that out. They just did a list. I don't know where the list came from, but I seen it. It had a bunch of Florida artists, and it started, it did the Luke, and it worked its way down, but a lot of people tend to overlook this legend that's sitting across from me tonight. And I just wanted to, set the record straight, and we're going to use facts. And we know, everybody knows his music. It's undeniable, and it's longevity. You know what I'm saying? Don't get old. So we going to set the record straight tonight, and we're going to make sure when we do talk about Florida music from here on out that my partner name get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? And not a partner because we hung around, a partner from, I'm a fan first, but bro, he did his thing. So we're going to make sure he get his flowers while he here. You know what I'm saying? And that's my job. We're going to do that tonight. So, bro, let's start from the beginning, before rap. I'm going to say ninth grade. You weren't rapping in the ninth grade, right?
Yeah, I started rapping in the 5th grade, but not going after in a career, no. And ninth grade, it was just straight making grades and trying to make sure you made good enough grades so you can go out on the weekends, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So
it was all athletics. In ninth grade, it was soccer for me, and then in high school, it was football. But that's, a teenager at 19, being a teenager.
Yeah, see? And yeah, I hope y'all, like I said, this is a teachable moment. You hear that? You hear? So you have to start from somewhere to get somewhere. And I like to start that too. If I have to go back, I'll start like my ninth grade year. I start dissecting my life. And I said, damn, if I could go back, I'd pick that year and get it. So that's why I wanted to start from right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, them teenage years with 13 to 19? Yeah, them things precious, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, like you said, you was playing soccer, so you didn't really have that vision to become what you became.
Right. Well, I knew after winning the 5th grade talent show, doing the Rapper's Delight, I knew I either wanted to be a football player, a rapper, or a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Everybody used to watch the wrestling back then. So
Right.
I was going to be one or the other, I felt.
Right.
Very strong, yep.
Right. Okay. Dang, that was in 9th grade. And that's in Duval.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep. My Mayport High School, yep. Down there on the beach. Shouts out to the Mayport Sharks. Yep.
Okay. So so you never entered, you didn't do no talent shows, high school, nothing dealing with your vision for what you became.
No, not for music. For me, the high school was all about athletics. You know what I mean? The 5th grade, that was the only thing that I did in school, entertainment-wise. Talent shows wasn't necessarily big. Even in middle school, I would work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't have a lot of free time. I was working from Popeyes, Kmart, McDonald's, anywhere I could get a job at to get some money, gas station.
Right.
You know, so it was athletics, work, school, and then, basically always trying to figure out how to get some more cheese, even at a young age.
Yeah, so like you said, you played the sports, so even on up till graduation, no music yet. This hadn't came around yet.
Mm-mm.
So okay, after graduation, what we say, college?
Yeah. After graduation, I went into the military, the Army. Yep, and did the 2-year GI Bill thing and came back home, and then my godfather, Big Al, had a record store.
Right.
Big Al's Records and Tape. It's a family record store. Start working at the record shop, and pretty much was going to college then, to junior college, and working at the record store.
Right.
Yeah.
See, and that's why I wanted to, people, and I hope y'all listening to this, especially my youth out there that's out there, that don't mess with y'all, and we doing the thing with the studio. You're saying, you see how we starting from something, and it just didn't jump into something. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, just make sure you pay attention, because we're going to walk you through it. We're going to walk y'all through it. So you say like, okay, so you in a record store, you working, right?
Right.
You trying all these arts. So when did the music part come into fruition?
Well,
and how I want to say when did and how did. It's like two questions in one.
Right. I think for me, the music side came in Jacksonville. Working at the record store, a lot of the artists would come to town. Uptown would send their artists through town. Luke, everybody would send their artists through town. So we had the biggest independent retail store in Florida. So the artists would come there first, and I would have to take them, like Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, H-Town. I would take them through the market. We'll go to the distributor over here, meet Dolphin Distributor. Take them over here to this record store. They'll go meet Jerry at DJ's. Take them over here. I take all the artists around town, so I was getting to learn the business from the inside, and how the business side of it worked. And then myself, AB from 95 South, and Carlos from 95 South, we had a group called Major League, and we formed a group because the older brothers, which AB older brother and Carlos older brother, was in the Chill Deal Boys, a group that had a song called Fat Butt Girls. So we was just the little young jits just trying to be the little junior group trying to come up. So initially that's how it started. I was working in the record store doing my thing. They was doing their thing. Chill Deal had a hit single that took off, and of course we was like, oh man, they can do it. Let's do it too.
Right, looking at the big bro. Right. Okay. And at that point, how sure was you of your vision? Like, was it something you was playing around with? You said, no, you know what? This is something I can do and make money at it. How sure were you of your vision then, at that point?
Well, music, for everybody who looking in and like, hey man, who is this? We get into the point of how before we put out Tootsie Roll and all of the hits, Woof Woof, Kitty Kitty, down to the day. But up until that point, like music, even to the day, it's never been about the money for me with music. So even when I was thinking about making music as a young person, of course you're gonna make money, But seeing it as a job, no. So I was working and making music, but I still was over here doing this. And then I was over here at the record store. And I was over here after I got off doing this. In my city, in the 9th grade, it was cats driving Jaguars to school in the 10th grade. Their cars with candy paint on it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know early, if you ain't got your game up to date, you're not gonna get no good girls, because the good girls gonna go with the rich dudes. So everybody from a young age had a bunch of jobs and a bunch of ways to make money, and that's what it was about for me. The music was more of an outlet to just release myself and to just do what I love to do.
Right, and I hope people are paying attention, especially my youth, because a lot of them get on this shit. I'm in this motherfucker to make some money, but when you love it first,
right.
And that go along with a question I will go ask you further on in the interview, but that's the longevity of the thing, because, like I said, you got music that's long, that you've been going 20 year, 15 year run and better. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I could kind of, on this hand, I only need a couple fingers to count people I personally know that did that. I want you to know that.
Right.
Let's see. You the only one that I know personally. That I know personally.
No, that's love. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I know personally and say, this my boy, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Got my number in his phone. Like, damn. And it's big. I know a lot of them. I know a lot of people.
Right.
But bro, and like I said, it just ain't like a word peon. You ain't a peon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a real big interview for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It.
So damn it, I'm going too far, but we just gonna jump around a minute. I can say this right now too, but we're gonna come back to this. You was kind of like in the first wave of Florida artists that dealt with majors.
Right.
Right? The Atlantic Records of Craig Cameron's.
Right.
Unbeknownst to Luke, Luke was more independent and did his own thing on a major, but he didn't have distributors or whatnot. Correct?
Right. No, Luke, actually, if you go back to Mamadou and she was distributed by Sony. If you go back to Dot Box and Be Fresh, I think they was back with Slow Love. They was through, I think, Motown, who was, I think, at the time distributed either by MCA or Sony. And then, of course, Luke, he was independent, but I think he had done a distribution situation through Atlantic. I definitely remember seeing the leg records coming through there. So even though, and us, yeah, we were independent and still are independent, but we just had more outlets to get the record out. We didn't have to necessarily go through a major. We could go through Selecto Hits, or we could go through Southwest Wholesale.
Yeah, we go too far. Yeah, see, I'm going too far. I got to bring it back. We got to break away right now. We got to break away right now because we're going too far, and it's taking me into a part of my interview I wanted to pop up something with y'all. We taking it too far, so we finna break away with an interview right now. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey? I see you out there, big dog. One time, my boy Hurricane representing New Orleans. Your Saints suck ass this year, boy. They suck. They sorry. I see y'all out there, man. Okay, let me see y'all. Who else we got out there? Oh, House. I see you up there, man. One time, my boy House Sue. Loco, happy birthday, son. It's coming up. You making me old as hell. But I hate when your birthday is coming around. Because, boy, I get old as hell when your birthday come around. But we're going to break away with a video right now. We have Dirty Block, No Ceilings, Orlando Talent. Dirty Block. Let's get it.
I'm too groovy.
I let the sun shine on me. Baby, unwind for me. I let the sun shine on me. Baby, unwind for me. Don't wanna waste time, don't wanna waste time. I don't wanna FaceTime, don't wanna FaceTime. Bust it, baby, bust it wide. Talking about in the word supply, shorty open wide, yeah. Fake drip with the real chick. Can't believe them niggas killed check. I won't forget that. Still running with them niggas that I came with. We at the bottom working hard like a slave ship, yeah. Can't believe my nigga on the pavement, yeah. I been working hard, hiding fizzing in the dark. Nigga ain't know how I make it this far. Hiding all the scars behind these bars. Hiding all these scars behind these bars, yeah. Can't believe Skeet gone stuck behind bars. I pop the Adderall, I'm floating to the ceilings. My mama told me, son, stop using your feelings. You a man, never take a stand. I was serving gram, hand in hand, nigga, fuck a fan. All these bitches in this city got fake titties. Y'all get round with glizzy with them new switches. Swear this lifestyle done changed up this new living. They done gave up on me, boy, I got no feelings. They done gave up on me, I got no feelings. And I'm sorry for the wait, this my tape, man, there's no ceiling. They done gave up on me, I got no feelings. And I'm sorry for the wait, this my tape, man, there's no ceiling.
Yeah. We are back in the place to be. And like I said, tonight there's gonna be an educational purpose broadcast too. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all people get it and learn something special. I see a couple y'all out there, like my little Patres, you know what I'm saying, my mentoring. Man, I hope y'all paying attention. So you got to really love this thing if you want to be around in this thing, and the money just gonna come. The money ain't really, you don't really go after the money. You want the money, but you got to love it and love what you do. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Half y'all, well, you gonna get me around there, you gonna call such and such, you don't even show up when Unc set it up. You won't even show up. So how is it gonna get, come on, man. So we're gonna get back to the interview, man, okay? Before, okay, like you said, you saw Chill Deal. They had a deal?
Deal with a local company. Back then you had Dolphin Distributors, which is Attitude Records. Then you had, I think it was Coast to Coast, or Fred Frank had a label. I think it was Coast to Coast. You know, all of them, thank you so much. All of them had, we had independent labels back then, but then you were down in Miami, you had Foresight, you had Loot Records, you had On Site, you had Pandis, you had all these different labels. Everybody had independent labels, right? Sort of like it was in Crush Groove. Yeah, it was a whole lot. So, you know, Chill Deal, they had a deal already, and they were putting out records going national.
The Chill Deal, okay, so that was more like the big bros, right? And y'all sitting back, and how did you know you was gonna get into music? Like, did you?
Well, like I said, from the 5th grade when I did the talent show, I won. That was my first time doing music.
Right.
And I just rapped and I won. So when you do something like that, you get a trophy for it, you know, and you that young, it kind of stay in your head. And then when you growing up in the hood, and then for me, football was good in high school, but by the time I went to the Army and came back, because my plan was I messed up my scholarship with my attitude in high school. So I went to the Army, and then I came back, and I said, okay, well, my talent won't go nowhere, so I'll go at least get this GI Bill money, so while I'm playing football, I have money coming in, so I'll still, you know, be in school, but I'll have some money. Yeah. But when I came back, I had lost interest by the time I got into the record store, and then meeting all these people, and then seeing my partner's brother, them have something that was selling and legit selling, and we in the studio. I'm like, oh, we going to the studio. I'm like, okay, well, we'll do this too and see what the chips fall where they may. By this time, I'm a veteran. You know what I'm saying? So at 21, I had a lot going for me. I look back on it now and say, man, thank you, God. I was a veteran. I had went to college for a year. You know, I'm showing these people this. It was a lot going on at that time.
And I talked to a lot of people that kind of like seen y'all career progress, and before it took off and when it did take off. I know a couple of people that they always say one thing about you. They say consistency. Say you always was consistent.
Right.
Even in the beginning. Right. So how what was your first? Do you remember your first song you dropped? The very first one?
Yeah, it was a song with CC Lemonhead called "Take It Off." It was on his album. Actually, what happened was, me.
I gotta stop you. Your first song, you were fortunate enough to get a song with CC Lemon. That's like me saying my first song I got with Dre. With Timberland.
Right.
Your first song was with CC Lemon? Was he that then though? Was he?
Well, he was CC because Chill Deal, for them to have a deal in the city, and they was on BET, so he definitely was that. But what had happened was, because their hit that they did on top of Lisa Let the beat hit them, it wasn't bass yet, so they had hit records. But when CC got into the bass and started doing that bass, that's how as a producer you can be producing, but then you find yourself.
Yeah.
And he found his niche that made him a household name with that bass. So his first album after Chill Deal Boys, I think it was called Bass to Another Level, and he offered me a chance to rap on a song, and I went and did a song called Take It Off, and the streets loved it. Tampa, Jacksonville, everywhere got on that record in the streets. It wasn't a bunch of radio play, but it started showing up on mix shows.
Right.
And then he was like, hey man, that's how I started writing for the crew. Because what happened was me, Carlos, and AB was supposed to go to the studio one night, but I had to go to the record shop. And the police, I think the police raided the shop. So I had to stay up there. Basically, somebody told the police that they had reported that I was selling drugs out the store. So either way, they came and raided it. When they raided the shop, I didn't make it to the studio because
what kind of drugs?
Well, they said I was selling weed out the shop.
God damn it!
But you would have thought, what buddy name that they caught that was hiding up under that. Chapo. You would have thought they were coming to get Chapo when they came in there, man. I'm sitting up in the record store looking. Man, it was so many cars and police came. I looked around. Where they going? I'm looking all around, and boom, they came in there. Man, I done hit it. I'm trying to get down, get low. I don't know what's going on. All I know, because you see ski masks coming in. This is the DEA. This ain't even the regular police. Y'all could have came in with a warrant talking about weed, but y'all coming all in like this. So long story short, I didn't make it to the studio that night. That's the night they dropped Whoop There It Is. They recorded that, the original song. So
and you was gonna originally be on it?
Right, but that didn't happen. So but God know the plan. He knows God be having his own plan.
Right.
So
95 South.
Yeah, 95 South. And that's how it was formed. Okay, so it was no more Major League at that time. It was them two on the record and J Ski, so it was 95 South.
Wait. So Chill Deal eventually merged to 95 South.
No, the little brothers of the big brothers. See, Chill Deal
I get it.
The producers.
I get it.
So since they was already contractually locked down, they couldn't put out no record. So they said, okay, well, there go my little brother now. Right. They had already been watching us. And then I was the third. Remember, they're like, oh, yeah, because, he worked at a record store, so we going to have somewhere to sell it out of. You see what I'm saying? So all of it ended up working together. But I just missed the studio that night, and, there you got it.
And, okay, so, and this before Rip It, right? Before Rip?
Oh, yeah, because Rip It didn't come until Whoop There It Is, all that stuff was out. What happened with Rip It was we needed some way to put out records.
And explain, if you can, you can break it down, but if you can, explain who Rip is, man. Because that's another this is hip hop history and legendary shit. Rip Jack the Rapper, right?
Well, let's do this. Let's go. So what we're going to do, we're going to, first of all, shout out to everybody in Duval. Thanks to the fam, the fans, everybody there that's poured into me and helped to make me what I am today. What happened was, so Whoop There It Is took off. Boom, selling out the store. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Chill Deal, they doing their thing. So I'm in and out the record store, and we in Jacksonville. It's no music industry in Jacksonville. They got the merchant seamen, they got the longshoremen, they got anything you want to do when it comes to shipping, making money. You know, it's a lot of different industries there, but it was no entertainment industry.
Right.
So Orlando already had Disney, Nickelodeon, all that stuff. We was like, okay, well, Universal. Oh, Universal Records, Universal Studios. Well, it must be together. Let's go down there and see what's going on. So by the time they got down here, Jay Ski and Cece, they already knew Barry Dufay and Louis Bell, who Louis Bell was the grandson of Jack the Rapper.
That's what it was. Okay.
So the grandson had a label. Jay and had already put 95 South out through Ichiban. But it was no, we finna put 69 Boys or this and that. Really, it was this and that because you put out Woo, there it is, and then this and that came Woo, here it is. But distribution-wise, nobody wanted to have all their eggs in one basket. So this and that went to Epic, and then when we was, okay, well, where we gonna put 69 Boys? Oh, well, let's holler at Rip It. Boom, because it was more hands-on. I think independently with Ichiban, it was getting your feet wet, then dealing with Epic, that's a big jump. So it can, after dealing with a major that earlier, you can be like, man, let me go back to dealing with the independent. So it's more hands-on. I can get the executive on the phone when I need to. So boom, Rip was a perfect situation. And for 69 Boys, it was an amazing blessing because, you know, you can't put a price on what being affiliated with anything Jack the Rapper had to do with. You can't put a price on that because
hell no.
Tootsie Roll coming through at the right time,
Right.
and Mr. Jack giving his blessing to us and touching that record and picking up the phone and reaching out 60 years worth of Rolodex and connection saying, I need y'all on this one. Man, grace of God, that just, you know, blesses. So shout out to Rip It Records, shout out to Jack the Rapper as well.
Yeah. And how it was two Whoop, there it is. Well, that's kind of, that was tag team. Y'all got nothing to do with tag team, right?
Right, no, tag team, that was Whoop, there it is. And 95 South.
Did that create any kind of,
well,
I don't know if the word beef, I don't know if that existed back then.
Yeah. Beef came from that. And the ops and stuff, that ain't started.
It was
here.
like that for real
that
back then, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was before
They
then.
actually stole the song. That was y'all, they stole it. Tag team stole it, right?
Well, no. First of all, hip-hop was born on the back of the battle. So you can go back to Grandmaster Cass and all them cats. They been battling. You know, that's how you get your Cool G Raps of the world and cats sticking their chest like MC Shan and KRS going at each other neck. But as far as Woot and Whoop, tag team, DC and Steve Rowland, DJs in Atlanta, in the club in the Magic City already. They'll just say the chant in the club when the strippers come out. And you know how DJs do.
Right.
Jay Ski is a master of hearing things that should be songs.
Jay Ski a master.
And he'll do that. Yeah, he'll take it. He can hear hooks in anything, and he'll take it and make it a hook. Now, when he do that, then a lot of other, I mean, what you have to do, take it back to the DJ for them to hear it and play it. And somebody will be, hey, man, that's my idea. I should have did it. Then they go do it, and then, boom.
I heard that's what happened with Disco and Jay Ski on the train.
Right.
I heard that was something Disco was doing in Heroes. Right. And Jay Ski came out, like you say, clubbing one night and heard that and was clever enough to go back to the studio and say, hey, man, I heard this. Hey, man, who's saying that? That's James Brown or somebody, ain't it?
Right. Let me say this. As far as Jay Ski and Disco, this is what I do know because I don't like to speak on things I don't know. But what I do know is this. They did sit down and was supposed to put the record out together. And they met up to Rip It Records and the whole nine. Somewhere in between that meeting and Disco going back and them coming back to put the record together, Clay D got in the picture. Boot the Booty, Clay D.
Beatmaster.
As I think Clay D was supposed to be the manager of the speaking manager for Disco and them. And somewhere all this fell apart. But all I know is 69 Boys.
Clay D can do that as well. Clay D probably said, nigga, I can do it. Clay D, I'm surprised he ain't do it.
Yeah, no, but at the end of the day, No, I think that is Clay D on the record. After Clay D talked to
my
Disco, I
God.
think that's
It sound like
I think that's him in there doing the hype part. What Jay Ski would have been doing together. I believe that is it. But
Yeah.
see, but the thing is, you know, 6ix9ine boy, we was out Tootsie rolling. We weren't worried about that what was
Right.
going on. But that is what I remember of that situation.
Right.
And there was a lot of that going on to them. Just like we had Tootsie roll out, and then the Backyard Boys put out Dip, baby, dip.
Oh yeah.
Dip, baby.
Yeah, I
You get what I'm saying? Like that's. But hell,
yeah.
what did we do? We was in the club and we heard the Barry White, and we like, man, let's sample that.
Right.
All of it, all of it feeds
grow
off
music.
each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
right,
grow.
right,
It grows.
That's part of music. That's what it do.
Yeah.
That's what it do. That is. Yeah, that's what it do. That is
Exactly.
what it do. That is what it do. It do feed you. So, like I say, educational thing, because these jits now, man, they do not understand, like, the competitiveness, to be competitive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They take it as like, you shitting on them. We just had a situation happen with some of our little jits we made with the studio. And we sitting back behind the scene, like, it's like kids. It's like your kids, they get into it and they take it another way, but we like, no, we knew it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand being competitive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now let's work it and do it with music.
Right.
And let's take that and transition that into the music.
Right.
So that's what we kind of like behind the scenes, trying to, see how we going to get them to transition that little thing they just went through into the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it ain't that they blowing it crazy. They don't understand this is how you make good music. Like I told y'all, this is going to be an educational moment. You see, we got a living legend here telling y'all. And we ain't even got to it yet, but we fit to get to it right now. I want to break away, but no, I want to show the video first. Tootsie Pre. Okay, before we get this video on, this go along with the question I'm finna ask you right now. We got Fast Cash in the house too. We in the building now. You are a part of hip hop history. They like to bring up the we think about the East Coast and the West Coast thing, but at that moment in time, you was dead center. Right, dead center of that. And when they talk about it and they bring it up, we done seen them talk about this thing in documentaries and all kind of YouTube edits. And I don't know how they can get out leaving y'all. At this time, y'all was on top.
Right.
In the United States.
Right.
For this sheet right, this billboard paper right here. Y'all was on top. And this BMI.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this some of y'all, this how much music this boy done written, y'all. Okay? And we ain't gonna get in that's later on, but that's BMI, that's certified, right? Y'all was at the top of the game then.
Right.
Okay? Big and Small, he's sitting down in the audience when Suge Knight just got up there and dissed whole Bad Boy.
Right.
Right? Y'all dead center. Y'all got up there and ripped that motherfucker. Big and Small was in there like, hey.
Mm-hmm.
We got it. And pay attention. Make sure. Hey, y'all look for Big in this thing. We got our moderators went and found the video, and I hope they don't kind of like we don't own that. So I hope we can get it on. We're gonna get it on. So make sure y'all pay attention to this. But look at Big and how he moving to my dog shit. This Big and Smalls. God damn it. And everybody top 5. Hey, goddamn.
Yeah,
Y'all caught
sir.
me. Y'all caught me. Now, I tell you, man. Hey, did y'all see Biggie? Did y'all see Biggie? I bet they ain't now interviewed nobody said they had Biggie doing that. I bet you that. I bet can't nobody say they interviewed anybody and Biggie Small was doing like this. After Suge Knight just called him and say, anyone, fuck y'all, pussy nigga, they're talking crazy in New York. What that was? That was New York?
Yeah, New York. Yeah, man.
What kind of feeling was that? I feel excited. I wasn't even there.
Hey man, it was a blessing to be that. You know, and I tell people all the time, man, we grateful for the fans and where they put us, because a lot of people don't realize or choose not to realize that when you went during that time, the charts was 69 Boys, Notorious Big, The Brat, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It just was a dog. Craig, man, it was a dog eat dog sport. To be number one, you really had to be number one. And we was out there as an independent, but Bad Boy had Arista behind them. Jermaine had Columbia and Sony with big budgets behind him. Bone Thugs had Ruthless Interscope. You know, they had money behind them. And we was, man, grace of God behind us, and it took us there. So when you watch the Biggie movie and they put the Billboard chart up and you see Notorious Big at number one, if you look right up under it, you see 69 Boys Tootsie Roll number 2, because it was constantly every week we battling. We at number one, he at number one. Next week we at number one for 3 weeks, and then next week he knock us out of number one. We at number 2, and so the tours a lot was 69 Boys, Notorious Big, Junior Mafia. You know what I'm saying, live. So we did a lot of touring together. So by the time we got to the Source Awards, you know, it was cool. As a matter of fact, one time we was in Tennessee doing a show at Tennessee State. Biggie had done came out talking about Versace, whoop and whoop. I had done went and bought me some Versace glasses, got in the van, leaving sound check, got back to my room, heard a knock on the door. Knock. Open the door. It's Lil' Kim. She got my glasses in her hand, and Biggie was standing behind her. He was like, yo, I wanted to make sure she brought these back to you. We found them in the van, son. I was like, man, I appreciate it. I ain't never bought no $350 sunglasses before. I sure appreciate it.
See, look, we got biggest stories and everything. Real ones, not the made up ones. The real ones, not the ones that I took from a computer and put their name in it. Man, you know what I'm saying? Big and small, bro. Look Kim to bro room to bring him back his Versace glasses, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I told we got a living legend in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I don't even know how to come. God dang, that's crazy. You been keeping up with the music scene in Jacksonville for us. Y'all got it.
Oh, yeah.
You been keeping up with it?
Oh, yeah.
With the Foolios and the Young and A.
Yeah. Keep up with all that, man.
What's going on, man, Jay? What's going on in the Banger, man?
Well,
What's going on in the Banger?
In the city, man, the city is hard. It's been a hard city for a while, you know. And when it come to, you know, Jacksonville, a lot of times Jacksonville and Miami bump heads, because a lot of times those cities we cut from the same cloth, which is go get it by any means necessary. Yeah. So these young guys coming up in the streets of Jacksonville, we are the group that came out, you know, in an era where it was cool to sell dope and then go to the club in your bicycle shorts and take your pistol out and sit down to the side and get on the girls, and they got their bicycle shorts on, they dancing, and we got our hats flipped like this and our tank top, and boom. It was cool to do that because, you know, all the dope boys danced, all the dope boys sold. You know, everybody had a Maxima, everybody, you know what I'm saying? This was that time. But after that era, it's like after every era, they be like, oh, well, they were about that dancing. We ain't finna dance. Oh, they about happy and singing and smiling. We ain't finna be about none of that. We ain't gonna be friendly. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So it's not the people of Jacksonville. The city is that way. So if cats go out and they want to be happy, and somebody, oh, I ain't gonna let you be happy today. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So I sympathize with the guys. But for me, it was by any means necessary. I tell people all the time, because when I came out, the city was still the same way. But cats couldn't say nothing to me. Like, I had 5 cars before I started rapping. They knew that. I had 2 cribs before I started rapping.
Right.
You can't try me, bro. I make more money than a lot of cats. You understand what I'm saying? And that was as a youngster, and I was like, I'm finna do this split because this finna get me where I want to go, and I'm gonna do this split, but where I'm doing a split at on BET, bro. So cats already knew you wasn't gonna stop my money on the streets. You wasn't gonna stop me because my mind was made up. When my mind made up to do something, your opinion don't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to get the job done.
Right. And like I said, I saw you on BET. I saw you with Donnie Simpson. We had that queued up too. When how is those moments, man? Like when you get off the road, is your family? 'Cause you had that stardom. You went at that point. You had that stardom. Did y'all do Oprah?
Jay Ski did Oprah.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, he did.
Oprah.
Yeah, they did Oprah with "Come On Ride the Train."
And man, it's big. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about humongous.
Yeah.
Because your name is on a lot, man. I just want to run down a couple of your writing credits, man, because they printed this out for me. And it flabbergasted me. You was writing for the girls as well.
Yeah. All the everything, this and that, 95 South, 69 Boys, Tin Cans, Quad City DJs, all of that. I'm the writer. Like, we had a production team. You got Jay Ski, he do his thing. He pretty much the hook man, the hype man.
Right.
You got CC, he was doing beats.
Okay, we'll just drop this down in layman terms. We'll use somebody we already know. We'll use like a Death Row. Jay Ski was more like
we could say, Jay Ski was more like he'd be
like a Puffy kind of like.
Yeah, like a Puffy kind. And then you would have Dr. Dre, who would be more like a CC. And then I would be more like a Snoop Dogg, who
and
just
writing
I'm
that
gonna just
pen,
help
DOC,
that right there. Yeah, that.
Daz and writing that thing.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah. So it's still built like a machine. That's another educational thing for y'all again. You see how this thing has to be laid out for it to even take effect. Like, y'all ran a company. It was ran right. You had writers.
Right.
You had a producer.
Right.
You had a did y'all have somebody that sit back and listen to the music and say this go, that don't go, this do go?
Yeah.
How that came about?
We'll go to Heroes and get some girls from Winter Garden and bring them back and say, tell us the truth. And then I'm going to tell you, if you ever want the truth, go get some girls from Winter Garden and tell them they're going to tell you the truth whether you want it or not. So, yeah.
So they got to be from Winter Garden?
Oh, let me tell you, at that time, they could be from wherever. As long as they was in Heroes on Tuesday night, they were going to give you what you were looking for.
So that's equivalent to what you would say a stripper now?
Yeah, that just really, for me, anytime you make records, man, it don't make no sense to go get, like, why would you go get in? You need to go get the people who gonna be dancing to the record.
See, they go get 1,000 niggas. Is what I see them doing now.
Yeah, see, no.
See?
We went and got the people who be in the club dancing to the music. So the girls is gonna tell you, oh yeah, we like that. Oh yeah, we don't like that. Oh yeah, nah, y'all need to do that. Yeah, they gonna tell it. They gonna run it.
Y'all better hear this. So yeah, I would recommend, fellas, cruise to y'all, J. Cruz y'all, go get the women. Have the women dissect the music. Like he said, the women are the one that's gonna dance, remember?
But we do that for picture shoots and anything. Why would we have if we can find a female photographer, that's who we want taking our picture, because she know what we supposed to look like the other women. Much respect to the fellas, but at the end of the day, you know, we're guys in the industry that we're trying to appeal to the ladies. Now, if guys like us too, hey, we ain't gonna stop y'all from liking us, but we're appealing to the ladies. You understand what I'm saying?
How important is the performance?
Through the roof.
In your opinion, how important is the performance? What would you say versus studio or performance?
Performance is what I see people put a lot of stock into. But performance to me is the icing on the cake, the rims on the car. You know, before you get to the performance, you need a solid motor. Now, the paint job can help your car win a car show. The rims can help you win a car show, but it need to get to the car show. You got to have a good motor. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, y'all hear that? And I try to tell my, younger padres, I say, hey, man, I want to see how this shit sound. Y'all, you motherfuckers didn't know nothing about what's rehearsal. I mean, what's rehearsal? What's rehearsal?
No.
He said, I got a show this Saturday. So I said, when you rehearsing? He said, what's that? What's that?
Yeah, no. See, and that's in our community, you know, because I promise you, I mean, we was going out to the studio recording, and Backstreet Boys, 5 years before the album came out, they was in the studio working on their album. Like they wasn't even popular yet. We like, what's your name? And what's your name? Then in sync in the studio, they doing their thing. We like, what's your name? Justin?
Timberlake.
Okay, yeah. But they ain't even came out yet. But this is 4 and 5 years ahead of time. They cutting songs, whoop and whoop. You know, a lot of times I see cats now, they drop their song, they be at the club that night, like, hey, at the mic, open mic night, hey, I'm finna perform. I'm like, cuz, before we dropped that album, we recorded like 80 songs to get to the best 15.
Right.
Like, I'm still recording Duvalier, and I've been recording with Mr. Bright for probably 5-6 years. I got so many songs, and it's all to cut it down to the best 10.
And you ain't got to give your money. I don't like getting people like deep into no personal business, but I do want to know, you don't cut one of the $1 million checks, ain't it, bro? You don't seen you one, ain't it?
I've been blessed to see money. Let's break it down this way. Bass music is like disco to the industry.
Okay.
So it's a novelty music. R&B is big. So if you got a pie, let's say rock and roll and stuff make up half the pie.
It ain't as broad.
Yeah, it's broad audience. Bass, no, disc. Let's say if R&B, no, let's say if rock is half the pie and pop, and R&B is another half of the pie. So you're only dealing with like a quarter of the pie when you talk about bass, folk, blues, everything else. So that's a limited money that can be made.
Right.
We were blessed to make bass go pop. So have I seen $1 million check before? Absolutely. But the way our company was made, because we were independent, everybody get their piece. Right. The Tights man get his piece, everybody get their piece. Then you flip and you keep doing what you do.
But another thing, you did have an advantage too, even in your performance, because like you said, you that played a big role into your career, because you was able to take those boys fast and slow on the road, and them motherfuckers there can get on that stage and battle any motherfucker. I wouldn't give a damn if it was Turbo and Ozone or Breaking.
Right.
They could battle anybody at that time, because I know, because they from my era. So we'd been fantastic. They was like the kings. Like, we got some kings here, Benji, and when we talk about band, Crazy Horse. But Greg and Fast and Slow, their name will come up in that.
Oh yeah.
You kind of like, you had, I'm talking about some mean dudes to help pull that off. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. I was in Heroes on a Tuesday night, and the first time I seen them, it was out there on the floor, just laying them down. It battle, because back during that time, as you remember, it was cool to battle. Like that, on the floor, you don't want to test me and my homeboy. Like all the girls crowd around to see who had the hardest routine, the whole nine.
Dancers ain't play, and they were the hardest niggas in the club.
Come on, man.
Beat your ass, all kind of shit. They were foul as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, all the dope boys was and everybody was dancing. So Fast and them, they did their thing this night. Boom. We came back the next night, next Tuesday. Boom. They did it again. By the third Tuesday, because I had done already recorded the whole album. It was 69 boys, but it was just me. See what I'm saying? Because Heavy D and the boys was my motivation. Houdini, that was my heroes, and Heavy D and the boys. So I said, okay, well, it's got to be 69 boys, Heavy D and the boys, but we got to have two dancers like Scoop and Scrap, like them. You see what I'm saying?
I never knew that.
Yeah, that was my motive. So when I met them, and I didn't know it was gonna be two, but when I seen them, I was like, my thing is always, I want the best. I want the best. That's the only way you're going to, in my opinion, to succeed. You got to give your best, and you got to have the best. So when I stepped to them, and they was like, hey, man, we with it. And I was like, good, because our first show next week at the fairgrounds. That was our first show at the Central Florida Fairgrounds in front of 5,000 people. But that was another blessing from being with Jack the Rapper. He called Cedric Hollywood, Central Hollywood. Like, Bartell, I got some guys, they gonna come by here. We met Bartell. We was cool. Hey, man, what's up, man? Much love. Fast and them already knew because Fast was already on the road with Snap, with Turbo B, I Got the Power. He was already dancing overseas doing, because he's a skilled dancer, more so than just a hood dancer. He do house, technical, all that. So, Fast, he was already seasoned. It wasn't like he just jumped off the road from coming off the road, jumped back on the road in a group, as opposed to being a part of the Turbo Dance crew. You see what I'm saying? Right. So it was an easy transition. That next week we did that show, and it was just off from there.
Right. And Fast, we're gonna break the commercial. I got a couple questions for you too, so we'll break the commercial and we'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Give Thrill a break. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple questions for Fast. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna dance against each other. Man, I'm told you can't out-pop me, dog. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's break, bro. To a video real quick. We got who do we got? Yeah, we got my boy old Juju Osborne. Y'all pay attention to this video. Nephew cut his hair off. He said, Uncle, I got something for you for this one. Yeah.
I hate me but love me so much. I hate that I can still feel what cannot be touched. I hate to shoot the messenger, so I hate it's me bringing this up. I hate when you bring up old stuff. It's like you hate that you had to grow up. I hate that you love me so much. I hate that I scroll down my feed and feed into lust. It's been like 8 years and some months. Hate that sometimes I feel out of touch. Hate the fact that I'm working so much. Hate that there's never no time to look up. Hold up, DJP. I hate that I can't make this up. I hate that my niece just might think she can't lean on Used to call once every month. Like, I hate that you think I'm a munch. Hate that I can't sit right by you at lunch. Hate that half of these bullies be punks. I hate that it's never enough. I hate that I can still feel what cannot be touched. I hate feeling like I'm just stuck. Hate when you act like you had it so rough. Like, I hate that my parts didn't show up. But I hate to have to call my own bluff. Hold up, DJP. Grinding through Fridays, always Sunday. Grind them on. Do you love me? I love me but hate me so much. I love the feeling I get if I'm blessed to wake up. I love, I can't blame this on love. Like, I pray to Yeshua, yes sir. Love that he's someone to count on for sure. Love that love that you show me is pure. Hold up, DJP. I love that you never switched up. I love that we know how to fight, then kiss and make up. I love that you keep it above. Like, I love that you reach for a hug. Love that never show what we discuss. Love that you always kept it between us. Hold up, DJP. I love that I'm leveling up. I love that my niece know one day we gon' be rich as fuck. Love to watch you in London grow up. Love that the problems ain't bigger than us. Like, I love that we unlock them cuffs. Love a bond that can't be broken up. Hold up. I love that I stay in the cut. I love the feeling I get if I'm blessed to wake up. Yeah. I love I'm on top of my stuff. Love the fact I make niggas kick dust. Like, I love that I know who to trust. Love the fact that only God can judge. Hold up.
Yeah. We are back. We right back. You know what I'm saying? Right across me right now, we got a third of the 69 boys as well. You know what I'm saying? Fast in this mug. You know what I'm saying? Dog, you think you get me? You think you get me?
Oh yeah, you know what time it is.
Huh?
Well, I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Bruh, like a lot of people want to know, like too, when I was doing and telling people you was coming over, I didn't know that y'all do play a central part of this group. Man, y'all fans too. People want to know what's up with y'all as well. Like, is it the same too? Yeah, it's the same motherfucker. It's Fast. It's the same person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, tell me some of your what some of your at your hype is what's some of your greatest memories if you could get back one particular performance, and which one would that be? Like, what was that greatest point? Probably a lot of them.
Come on with the 69.
With the 69 boy.
Well, yeah, we had so many great performances.
So how did y'all come into Van explaining a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, when he saw y'all in Heroes? Because I remember y'all, for as you and Slow, getting down and Fantastic. Right. I remember y'all coming up and y'all always tear that bitch down.
Right.
So is it something you love to do? How you get into like the dancing?
Well, and we used to love doing talent shows, you know what I'm saying?
Winning them bitches too.
Yeah, we was winning them. At first, you know what I'm saying, it was like how I met Slow, it was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? I used to hang out with his sister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and we used to go out and dance because we used to go out and dance all the time. And she used to, when I used to be dancing, she used to come hang out with her because she liked the dude that we used to hang with that was with my crew. You know what I'm saying? So we used to go out, and when we used to be out dancing, she'd be like, "Oh, well, I know this boy. Boy, he real good." She used to always talk about something. "Yeah, I know this boy. He real good," but she never said his name. She used to always talk about something. "Oh, I know somebody that's good. He can dance good." But always heard about this other guy named Greg, you know what I'm saying, Slow, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, yeah, I always heard about, but she never said his name. So when we used to be at school, that's why I used to hang with his sister at school. So finally one day, she was like, oh yeah, I want you to meet somebody. I want to meet somebody. I'm like, who do you want to meet? She was like, oh, Greg, this my brother. I'm like, Greg, you the guy that be dancing? He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh man, I've been hanging with your sister all this time. You ain't never told me this the guy. I've been trying to see this guy. Cause I've been wanting to dance against the guy. I heard you was the best. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when we finally hooked up, we didn't never battle. We just got together, and I seen what he did, and he seen what I did, and we just got together, and then we started going out and battling everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, Crazy Horse and Mutai, and you know what I'm saying. But he was better than battling them before I came around. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was doing house dancing and stuff like that, techno and stuff, and then you know what I'm saying. I had my hood dancing down, but he was like more. Have it been times when y'all been like after a concert or after a show when y'all have to battle? Let's say, you know how when you go out of town, everybody got the best dancer, everybody got the best. Have it been times when y'all actually had to battle off the show and battle somebody? Let's say right after a show in a VIP lounge or somewhere. Oh no, I think it was in Michigan or Milwaukee or somewhere. When we did we did a show for these kids, you know what I'm saying, like bad, the inner kids of the city. The school was bad, with the bad guys, but it was the bad guys, but they loved to dance. And after we did that show, they wanted to get on stage, come up on stage. Yeah, let's battle. We took off right there. They were doing that thing, we did that thing, but all they people were like, oh man, these was like really good down there in Florida. Right. That's what's going on. And they really enjoyed us. I love that stuff. Right. And how? I got a story I want to share with y'all. I got a story I want to share with you as a dancer thing. I had a friend that was in the service, and actually it's two friends. They got a 269 boy story, and the story is based off dancing. Is y'all did a show in VA, and y'all did a show in DC, and the go-go era was up in DC. And they said the promoter, he had a group that was performing as well, and they was doing a lot of house dancing, and they wanted to battle you and Slow after the performance against what they was calling booty dancing against the house dancing. And they said you guys told them, no, put y'all shit on. We don't want to dance off our shit. We want to dance off y'all shit. And they said y'all put their house music on and tore the mugs up off their own music. You remember that? Yeah. See, my cousin in D.C. was there in the audience looking at it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he wanted me to bring that up and see. Actually, Thrill, he off camera right now, but he said he remember that. Yeah. See, they got it like that because they just thought we was just booty dancers, but they didn't know we was house dances and booty dances mixed. When me and Slow got together, that we done mixed that. So now, y'all house guys want to do something? We got something for y'all too. Y'all break dancers want to do something? We got something for y'all too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like Van stated, he wrote that Tootsie Roll, even the song. But is that the man way of doing what they call patro? Was that the butterfly reversed or something? Because he said the butterfly that's old, right?
Yeah.
So that's the butterfly reversed because the butterfly went outward and that kind of like went inward. The Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, it's sort of something like that.
Was that a dance crave or did y'all make that? I don't remember nobody doing that before y'all said Tootsie Roll. Okay, yeah, like you said. Matter of fact, we finna get to another commercial, man. We're gonna figure another commercial. We're gonna have Van come back. He gonna break that down because that is an intriguing question. I want to know about that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We got Nia Dene. This the Doll remix with Kick One and Whoop. Nia Dene. Let's represent, niece.
This gon' bring the dog about me. I swear to God.
That boy Stokes go crazy.
The booth finna get hot. He a dog, nigga. I'm a dog, bitch. We perfect for each other, cause we do dog shit. And all my bitches ball, and we on offense. Watch your mouth, watch how you talk. If I come across it, look at my car, it's 1111. I wish your bitch would. I'm in my bag and on my shit, and as a bitch should. Old nigga used to fuck, probably wish he still could. You won't ever find another bitch that look this good. Milking all these niggas call me Milk Marie. Got them wrapped around my finger, they like what you did to me. These bitches be player hating, but I don't let it get to me. Gotta be a raw bitch just to come and sit with me. Thigh high boots, brand new lace. Ass sitting up, pretty in the face. I put the Glock in the Chanel just in case. Baby, right before you eat, you gotta say your grace. If this bitch can't see my waist, it'll go down for them go my way. If you a broke nigga, get out my face. Put her on check if she get out of place. He a dog, nigga. I'm a dog, bitch. We perfect for each other, cause we do dog shit. And all my bitches ball, and we on offense. Watch your mouth, watch how you talk. If I come across it.
Come here, babe. Let me show you how to hold the glitz. It's something about your look ain't fast. I trade you out for all these bitches. Your friend wanna fuck, now I'm gon' hit it. Think she put up, then boy, you sit it. It be hard for them to get it, but it be easy for me to hit it. I'm a dog, lock jaw. Head on collision, beat the wall. Suck that dick just how I like it. I guarantee I'ma eat it all. I love my bitch, my mirror mom. She say get break like Sean Paul. These hoes ain't turned like this little bitch. She tried to fuck out those dogs. She know I'm turned and I get slimy. She think she gang, how she be signed. I love this bitch, she hit the top. My fucking friend, that said she like me.
He a dog, nigga. I'm a dog, bitch. We perfect for each other, cause we do dog shit. And all my bitches ball, and we on offense. Watch your mouth, watch how you talk. If I come across it.
I just fucked the dog bitch and kept that to myself. I just sold 1,000 Zans and damn right they were pressed. I just left a tip on her dresser, now she blessed. Told her that I love her, then I shook on it with the left. Hit her in Kissimmee, then I passed her one of my nuts. Dap up my young nigga, he'll shoot out for a sec. I just snuck a knife into a fist fight, now it's felt. First I bent her over, then I hit below the belt. Dog ass bitch, tryna keep me to herself. She say, oh dog ass nigga, you be on to who up next. One thing about it, all of y'all gon' come correct. Last nigga squeeze, be the first nigga that's left.
Yeah. We are back. You know what I'm saying? With the same question. Like I was saying, I remember. I was saying that people stated that the Tootsie Roll was the butterfly. They said the butterfly patch or something.
Right.
And that was just reversed the other way. Is that true? The man way. They say that's the man way.
Yeah. Well, what it was when Jay walked in the studio and the beat was playing, he started saying Tootsie Roll, and I jumped up and just started doing, because I'm not really no good dancer. So I just started doing my legs like that. But the butterfly, that, to answer the question, if you ever seen the butterfly, that's much more involved as far as dropping it down, winding
it is.
real hard. No, that's something that Jamaica owned, that butterfly. But the Tootsie Roll, that's why we didn't say we trying to take over the butterfly. Ladies, y'all can still do the butterfly. We can't, for the fellas, it's to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the back, slide, just stuff you can do real cool, with your lady, because you want to be in the club. Now she doing it, and then when she hit that dip, but we just dip behind her, she turn around and it's just something the fellas could do. We wanted to do something the fellas could do and the girls could do, because, hey, that was a dancing generation.
And that dance, I would say, just like that goddamn Christmas song. That's another thing they keep forgetting. The Temptations, I say, I ain't gonna push. This mine.
Right.
Silent, I ain't gonna push. You up there now, but I'm telling you. And it might be in this order. Yeah, it is. It's in this order, okay? It's the Temptations, Silent Night. It's Michael Jackson. See Mama Kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And then you. I ain't gonna bullshit.
What you gonna
You
get
and who that is? K-Knock? Who is that?
Yeah, that's 6ix9ine Boys, J Ski on the hook, Quad City DJs, and K-Knock. Yep.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't know where it went. I ain't gonna even say it went wrong at, bro. You done wrote 2 songs that don't have no expiration date. It don't have an expiration date.
Right.
Tootsie Roll and especially What You Gonna Get Her for Christmas.
Right.
And they ain't heard your hardest one. They ain't even heard it. I heard it. I was just telling you about it off camera. It's you and JT Money. But he got the hardest Florida song that never been released ever. I'm telling you. If he released this song, you're gonna hear every Florida rapper get on here. Plies, all of them gonna be calling, bro. Hey, bro, let me get on. I'm telling you. Your longevity, like I say, let me pull out some of these things, man. That we got pages, but I'm gonna just read some of. You wrote Kitty Kitty, right?
Right.
That's just one off that page. These pages loaded with them. Why is your name on the train?
Yeah, I co-wrote the train.
Y'all know the train?
Yeah, come on, ride the train.
Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Dukes is a record. We get a lot of credit for that record, but I must say the original version of that record is L.A. Snow and Tony Mercedes. I think it's sort of like how people partner us and they try to say 95 South, 6ix9ine Boys, Quad City DJs is the same people, because we did a lot of work and a lot of, from concerts to records to everything, with Tony Mercedes and his crew back in the days.
Right.
Whether it's Deuce with Donkey Butt or and we toured a lot.
Right.
Or Deuce with the Daisy Duke record.
Right.
It's often confused with that way. We have a version of Daisy Dukes, but the original version of Daisy Dukes is Deuce, which is L.A. Snow and just Deuce, the group.
Right.
Together.
And this is coming straight off
Creole D and L.A. Snow.
BMI, in case y'all need to see.
Right.
BMI, EMI, ASCAP, as we know as writers. As well, he's a songwriter. I'm a songwriter as well. We have a couple more songwriters in here. We know about the 3 people that you got to sign up for to write songs, right?
Right.
It's coming off BMI. They say you wrote it. And bro, your name is tied to a star. When you got a star on there, you know what that means. Some platinum shit done went down.
Yeah.
So Tootsie Roll, that has the star.
Right.
Teeny Weeny, I ain't know you did that.
Right.
I used to listen to that.
Yeah, Nisa D. Yeah. You said from the yeah, that's from the Nisa D's biggest record from Dangerous Mind. Yeah, that.
Wait, Nisa D, my girl Nisa D.
Yeah.
Nisa D.
You got to get it.
Nisa D. You ain't told me nothing.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, Nisa D is on the Dangerous Mind soundtrack. Nisa D has from the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack sold 5 million records, so she has a quintuple single on that soundtrack. Yeah.
Now this one threw me off, and it's on here. You need dick in your life. I thought it was a typo.
Yeah, I wrote that. But what happened was, we was at this. Jay, man, the dude is so talented. He'll go out and he'll be like, man, listen, man, we just the streets need a record like this right here. And then he said the hook. But for me, coming into the game, in high school, I was Van the Christian man. That's what they called me, because I was a Christian rapper in high school. So when I made it in the industry, my prayer to God was, Lord, if you let me make it, I'm always keep it clean. That's why that whole first album wasn't no cuss words on it or nothing. Okay. I said I wanted to be an example, because we grew up as jits in high school, but we always wanted to go see 2 Live Crew. But my mama, and they were like, you ain't going to that. So when I was like, well, if we can make some music, because they would ask us in school, who y'all want to see in high school, we'll say that, but they'll be like, oh no, ain't none of that. So my thing was, when we start rapping, if we keep it clean, then all them shows they couldn't do, maybe we can do. And to this day, we do shows in high schools, elementaries, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was just a lane that God blessed us with. But it all started with obedience of saying, this is what I want to do. So when Jay was like, look, man, this record gonna be huge, Dick in Your Life, I said, well, I'll write it, but I don't want to perform it. Because we was only 2 in the studio that night. He was like, well, you could just do this. I said, no, you just do it. And instead of him, he did the hook, and then he just was like, that's why I said, because he just was like, okay, well, I'll rap it. You understand what I'm saying?
That is crazy. That threw me off. I thought that was a typo. I never knew. That is crazy. Space Jam.
Yeah, I wrote that.
Space Jam. The infamous Space Jam.
Right.
You wrote on that?
I wrote that.
The Michael Jordan Space Jam movie thing?
Yeah. That. See, but grace of God, man, a lot of soundtracks. When you talk about the 35 million records to credit that we've sold as or that I sold as a,
that Jones just said, say that number one more time.
35 million as a writer, producer, artist. A lot of those are soundtrack sales, because we've always been blessed with the first single on the soundtrack. So you can start with Sunset Park, Hoop in Your Face, or you can go to Space Jam, or you can go to Dr. Dolittle, or you can go to Nothing to Lose, or you can go to 24. Yeah, Dangerous Minds, whatever. Yeah, you know. Yeah, Bad Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Bad Boys.
Yeah. And to be able to be, man, to have the people that. What I say for it, it's like this, because a lot of times people say, man, you don't feel like y'all don't be mad people don't give y'all more credit, and I be like
that's my question.
But you know, and I see it the same way for people like Anita Baker, because people be talking about oh this artist and that artist, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't hear them bring up Anita Baker one time, and they'll be like, oh, this one here and this one here, the truth, and I be like, well, they ain't bring up Sade one time. So I'm saying, like, I understand it's for the people. The people gonna crown their king, but at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. So when you go to the record books and you say, Billboard, what's the longest running single in the history of the rap charts? They gonna say Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, I agree.
If you say Billboard, by weeks, what's the longest running single in the history of any chart? They're gonna say Tag Team, Whoop, there it is. And then they're gonna say, what's next? They're gonna say Tootsie Roll. Right. So I tell artists all the time, it doesn't matter who your favorite rapper is, if they're a rapper, when it comes to the numbers. You can crown your king, but on the football field, you might like Tampa Bay uniforms better. But if Detroit, at the end of the game, the score say 48 Detroit, 0 Tampa Bay, it don't matter who uniform you like the better. Whoever got the most numbers on the scoreboard is who won the game.
Right, correct. And that's my thing. That's why when I place you in this Florida thing we got going on, man, I don't know how people will misdirect 69 Boys, 95 South. When you're talking about Florida, you're going to do, I say Luke, I say JT Money, and I was debating to say Trick then, but you got to be right there then Rick Ross, you know, then you got Playa, then you got Flow Ride, you got Panama City. What my dog, Panama City? With Jeezy, Blood Raw, and, you know, T-Pain. You know, not know that order, but before those ones I named, the last three,
right,
you got to follow them.
Right.
I don't know how people is missing. I don't know how you don't have a 69 Boys unsung.
Well, see, I believe, this is what I believe. It happens when it's supposed to. And what I mean by that is, like, our career is still going. We aren't catalog artists, meaning we don't just tour off our hits and make a living from doing that. We're still not scared to go out and make a new record and get doors slammed in our face when we're submitting the record to radio. And I believe God has a destiny in that. Because years ago, I was about to, you know, after I came out of my battle with prescription drugs, you know, I had got all the way up to morphine just to function. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, the next step was constipated for days at a time, got to go to the hospital to get admitted, all that. So when I beat all, God brought me back from that, I was like, okay, Lord, whatever, man, I ain't even tripping on the music no more. If you want me to do, I did an album called User Friendly. And I said, if I'm supposed to do gospel from here on out, gospel rap, I'll do that. And I heard it just as clear as day. God was like, who's going to be here to help Will Smith? Who's going to be here to help everybody else that's just trying to put out music for people to party to, that they can play in the car when their kids is in the car?
And that's missing.
Yeah. And that's why we couldn't be missing. So even to this day, we're putting out records. We got the Whoop record out now. We feel a Whoop coming on. We got, you know, the Grown Zone record with Yin Yang Twins. We constantly doing that. But I say that to say this. Florida know what's up. I turn on the Ball Greasy album. I hear our samples on that. I hear Trick know what's up. Trick hollered at me to be on the first album we did, Bang Bang Bang, together, and it never came out, but on his project. But we've worked together. Everybody know who 69 Boys is. Everybody know. Yeah. We all on the same charts. We all use the same billboard. We all look back on history. We all know who sold those records. We all know who we was trying to knock out of the chart position. We all know who got 15 platinums and 8 golds. Everybody know that. Everybody know that in Florida. Radio programmers know it. It's no excuse. When you talk about, but I don't look at it as a slight to us. Yeah, it can be a slight to us, but what does it say for Florida, a Florida artist, to have the longest running single in the history of Billboard charts? Not Tupac, not Drake, not whoever your favorite rapper is. My favorite rapper is Outkast, not Outkast. It's from Florida. How is that not recurrent in every radio station in the state? You ain't got to play it every day. It should get played because that's an award for Florida. But when you don't play that, when you have out of town programmers or programmers that's from the state, but they don't find room in the playlist, not just for 69 Boys, but for people who've earned it on the field. Rick Ross, T-Pain, JT Money, Uncle Luke, Trina. It's not that many that you can say that went national that earned it on the field. You could put one record an hour from those artists to represent your state, and that gives Florida a better representation nationwide. But we've dealt with this our whole career. We had to, and I'm saying all this to say this to every artist from Florida, be encouraged. You know, much love to Kodak Black. Artists like myself, artists like Trick Daddy went through what we went through, so artists like Kodak Black could have the exposure. His talent gets him where he got to go, but it's people before him that got underexposed so he could be properly exposed. Because if it wasn't for Video Jukebox, people would have never knew the story, because they was telling the world, oh, DOS Effects, oh, Special Ed, oh, this. But then we'll go to Video Jukebox and be like, hold on, what is this nasty as they want to be? And look at that, and then they have a number down there, 2 million views. And then you go to DOS Effects video and you be like, oh, 500,000. Hold on, they telling us everything from New York is what's hot. But when we go to Video Jukebox, we seeing 69 Boys. It's got 3 million views. This Luke got 2 million views. You understand what I'm saying? So another different story was told. It was really YouTube before YouTube because you could see the video and you could see how many views the video had. They were like, man, you got to get that the hell up out of here, man. We got to make these people think all this New York stuff hot. So they killed Video Jukebox. So what I'm saying is they've been suppressing the stuff that would let the South. So when Dre went up there on the stage and said, oh, the South got something to say, he meant that. He meant that because he was going through the same thing. We was going through, like, we up here we earning it on the field, but we not getting the credit. But the respect was, when you look around that room, Outkast was in that room with Biggie that night at that Source Awards. That's the most popular Source Awards, went down in history. See, they made sure 69 Boys was in that room that night. You understand what I'm saying? So to the fans that got us there, and to the people that keep us there, and to the radio programmers and DJs and everybody that's out there doing your thing, we grateful for what you do. I'm grateful for what you do. But at the end of the day, Florida got its place, and that should be acknowledged, especially when you open the history books and ain't nobody before a group from Florida on any chart. Any chart. The only person, salute my dogs from Atlanta Tag Team, on the pop charts. That's it. They're the only one. But any other chart, longest running, is 69 Boys.
I agree.
Period.
And why do you think, before we get out here, I want to just try to, the youth, like a lot of them, can a youth go into your DM and reach out to you for us, like, how hard, I wonder why, like, music, like, I ain't seen nobody do nothing with an uncle. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like a nephew with an uncle CD.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, pay homage to the old school as well as the new school that's coming in.
Well, I think because time changed, I think it used to be an old school and a new school. And here's what I mean by that. Hip-hop is 50, almost 55, 60 years now.
Right.
Going on 60 years old.
Right.
When just in the late, let's just say in the year 2000, hip-hop was pushing late 20s. So it was still an old school or new school. Now it's a now school, because before, only young people made money from hip-hop. If you look at Forbes last year, everybody who made money from hip-hop over 30. So hip-hop is broad now. It's not young and old no more. It's just hip-hop.
It's not.
You understand what I'm saying? So why do the youth not want to necessarily work with their uncle or their big brother? For the same reason they don't want to get up earlier Saturday with them. It's going to be more work. We finna do it right. Oh, come on, let's go get these girls. No, let's go take a bath first. We ain't finna go pick the girls up first. We're gonna go take a bath. Oh, come on, no, they waiting on us. No, we're gonna go get a haircut first. Oh, a haircut, come on. No, we're gonna go, you ain't got to iron your jeans. You gonna hang them off like that? No, you gonna go put on a belt for anything. Oh, so when it comes to the music, oh, come on, man, let's go. Hey, man, let's cut the record. Let's go to the club. What club, man? This record, we ain't even got it mixed first. Man, we don't need all that. It's just going to sound good on my phone. No, we're going to save up the money. Let's go shoot the video right. Ain't nobody got time for that. The youth don't have time for all that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is most of y'all youth, because, man, I would go jot that thing down and let them know I ain't lost nothing. You know what I'm saying? We mess around down there with it. Damn, there's you. Yeah, that's me, bitch. And you still ain't better than me. But it is. Like, they don't understand competitive. They don't want to compete. They want it. Yeah, it's y'all, man. It's y'all. So I had to ask the question, because they want to know, like, damn, I can't even go on no old nigga DM that done did it, and they ain't going to show me no way. They going to want to charge me. Yeah. I think Kodak said that about P, too.
Yeah, hey, listen, man, listen. I tell cats all the time, you blessed for anybody to stop and talk to you, because those lessons Master P learned, and no, I'll take myself. My lessons I learned, they came at $400 an hour expense to me. That's how much my lawyer costs. So you can't want me to tell you nothing for free that I had, because here's the truth. I wanted a Hellcat too. I want one right now. But if I do that, with 7 kids, how I'm gonna pay for my studio time? How I'm gonna pay for my promotions and marketing budget? How I'm gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? I want some extra Hennessy too. I want to flew my girls out too. I want an IG model that I just gave $1,000 just to come be with me too. But my priorities got to be my music, the marketing. It got to be motion and money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. So what's the next step? I know you got some music coming, and I want you to tell people how they can get your music and support still, because people want to know. Oh, there's another question. What you call one of why they say your music should be on one of those dance apps.
Mm-hmm.
The exercising thing.
Yeah. It's on some stuff. Some stuff we've licensed, but for me, it's like everything that we do. We've been forced to do it independently our whole life, and what that means is when we do it, we want to do it, one, the right way, and two, in a way that we can properly capitalize from it.
Right.
But more importantly, a great product for the people.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Who can tell the story of how Tootsie Roll was made better than the cats who made it?
Right. And another thing I want to say too, your imagery. People don't say, I probably look at stuff a little too deep. I think DirtCoast stole your shit too. The style of it. Birdman. You the first one I knew that was tattooing the head.
Yeah. People say that.
You the first one I know that tattooed the head, man.
Right. I think I'll just say this. They say great minds think alike. And we'll leave it there.
Great minds think alike my ass. I'ma say it. They stole my dog shit. Y'all was stealing my dog shit the whole while. And another thing I want to add to it. Jeezy, I ain't gonna say he took it from me because I can't connect it. But I know he understood. I don't say understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a word fanatic. Any word start with UN, the motherfucking word mean no.
Mm-hmm.
Put UN in front of any word, that bitch mean no.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand nothing. I understand.
Okay.
Jeezy understood you also, I believe, because he understood how important the hook was, an ad-libator, what they call an ad-lib.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you got some good ones.
Appreciate
that you got that thing you do. I'm hearing people, I think people taking that too.
Yeah.
You say you on tour with them, it's a yin-yang type thing, but.
Yeah, no, it's all gonna, it's like Bobby Womack and Al Green being on the same tour. Is you gonna be angry at anything that come out of that?
No,
I don't care if it's a studio session.
Yeah, right.
I don't care if it's just them sitting at IHOP after that concert and you get to hear them harmonize Happy Birthday song. Can anything bad come from that?
No.
So here's my thing.
No.
Whatever we put in the game, we know whether people give us credit back or not, we know who we are. And we know this. There'll never be another Anita Baker. There'll never be another Sade.
Right.
There'll never be another Thriller Player.
Right.
There'll never be another 69 Boy.
They can imitate it, and I want to say, I think I did this and I couldn't find nobody before you. You the first one brought the hard-end grills to us, too.
Hey,
he
man.
said, no, he came before Trick.
Yeah, it was before Trick. But if we man.
It's a Florida thing, don't get it twisted. I'm talking about on the airways when they can't come out.
But I seen them boys in Miami.
Young
and the Restless. Young and the Restless.
That's right. I thought it was Atlanta.
No. Poison Clan. Who the Poison Clan?
JT.
Young and the Restless. And Gigolo Tone and them. That's who I seen with the goals.
You're right.
I was like, ooh.
You're right. Yeah, Gigolo.
But in Jasonville, it was and Dana and Ike. It was all dope boys.
That's why. It
was all dope.
Yeah, that's why I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Even by Jacksonville, musical influence. Right. Who was it in Jacksonville before y'all?
You had Doc Box and B Fresh. Like I said, they had that slow love.
That go hard.
That's
hard.
Slow love.
That's Jacksonville.
Yeah, and then you had Mama doing shit. My Suzuki with the boom. She had My Suzuki and she had another record, but she got signed to Sony, and both of those records was gold. Out of Duval already, so I was looking up to them big time.
So it's always one of they. So I remember the first one you said. Somebody else, I heard Future doing a lot of music in Jacksonville. You tried to CC lately?
I haven't talked to CC in years.
Me either, man. I've been trying to reach out to him. That was a good thing. That was, boy, I'm talking about, man. CC was making all those records. That was the one producer that was producing all those records.
Well, CC made a lot of records, but we had different producers in it. DJ Trans, a lot of people who was out making beats during then. Like it was sort of like that what Dr. Dre had. They might bring something and then be like, okay, I like the skeleton, and then CC build on top of that, boom. Or this one, I like that one, let's boom. You get what I'm saying? And then, how much you want for it, boom? Or you want the publishing, or you want the money? Here, money. Okay, boom. Produced by. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Boom.
Right. Okay, so man, I just got about a couple more questions we gonna get on here. How did family react to success, man? Cause a lot of time, how that's dealing with family and that success, man.
For me, it was a blessing because when people ask questions like this, that's when I look back on it and I think like I was blessed with a successful family. Like before I did what I did, my family could never be like, oh, you supposed to take care of Woot and Woot because you got a 20-year teacher, a 20-year police officer, a 20-year, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, all of them got, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff got a 20-year banker, all that kind of stuff before I ever had a chance to blow. So, it was, the biggest thing is just not being able to be there and they just missing that more so than, oh, well, you done changed. Nah, I'm still the same dude,
Yeah. What you mean? If somebody say, ask him about his dancers. What you mean by the We had, they got him in here. He was on not too long ago.
I mean, fast and slow. You got fast in here. Slow, a lot of people wonder what happened to him. Slow wanted to, first he got injured.
Right.
At the rib spot. He had a lawsuit, and initially he came off the road with that. Then he came back, but by that time he was more into rapping and being more of an executive and doing his own thing, more of a rapper than a dancer.
Yeah, I reached out to Slow before the interview, just to tell him, what was going on, and he could, chime in if he wanted to.
Right.
It's just see, I'm about molding things and they making things move on. If he wanted to reach out, I had invited y'all on. Y'all came, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, agreed to do the interview. So I did reach out to Slow. Yeah. So we'll have the whole group, you get, the whole insight of what was going on. But, as you say, sometimes we get older, some people's dreams they get a different dream. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. And with him, like when you as talented as he is, he can do many different things. You know what I'm saying? He's a man of many different trades. And as a person that has made a living, traveling the world, this man done been to Russia. Dancing done took that man to Russia. So at some point he say, man, look, I want to get from behind the mic myself.
Right.
And you have to give people freedom to do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So and we would, I wish him the best. Him and Fast still tight to this day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, if you out there, man, let me hear some of that shit. You had to call me and you supposed to be hooking up with Bright to get some beats or something, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I did reach out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you like making the music more or touring?
The music is my happy place, making the music. But touring is my happy place because I get to touch the fans and talk to the people.
That's so real.
Meaning this, the music, if I don't go out there and talk to them and see what they doing, oh, what that girl doing? Oh, she twerking. What twerking is? Oh, that's when they bend it. Oh, okay, cool, let's go back to the studio. If I don't, it feeds off, it's like it feeds off each other. If I ain't out here touching the people, I ain't got nothing to talk about in the studio.
Yeah. I was going to ask you a question. What are some of your biggest misconceptions? Just one, but I'm going to say one of your biggest misconceptions in music is they call you a booty music. You make booty music. I say,
Right.
Dog got pen.
Right.
Dog got pen, boy. That one you did with you and that JT, that one I heard. Woo. You released that. That's Florida, there, man.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do a remix of that right there and do it. Just me and JT. How you talking about? I got you on that.
Man, I'm telling you, that would be a summer thing. If you get that ready by this summer, they gonna bang that, and it's watch how many Florida people jump on that. I'm a kind of like put that out there and lead that out there because it's hard.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And we need to get something together behind that. Get with Brian because that's why I heard it. I think he got it.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he definitely got it. Yeah, we're gonna get on that.
Man,
I'm gonna get on that. Matter of fact, we wrapping up the Notorious Bass album now. That's what the song is on. So it's coming. We just gonna do that version what you saying, like you said.
Hey, Kodak, I'm beginning at y'all. We gonna send it out there. Playa to get on it. I already know he'll get on it. I already know Playa to get on it. I already know he will. Ross, I got somebody that can holler at Ross. I got somebody that can get to Ross. I got somebody. But when they hear, because you already got the King on there.
Right.
Luke on there, Luke. We gonna redo your part on there, Luke. Luke Rodney. But we gonna do it. But a Florida anthem, man, we'll take over the world. We'll take over with that, man. You think Texas them doing something right now, man. We need to get the heat off them boys right now. Yeah, Thug, yeah, we got to get the heat off them boys, man. We got to drop that. That thing there can save and get the heat off them boys right now. If we bring that one out right now, we going to get the heat off them boys, man. Yeah, we got three of the players here, man. We finna wrap it up and get on out of here, man. I damn sure appreciate you coming through here, man, messing with us, bro.
Thank you for having me. Hey, listen, everybody out there, follow my page, Thrill the Player on IG. That's ThriLLDAPLAYA. Or the official 69 Boys, and that's 69 Boys with a Z. And that's on IG. And then on Facebook, 69 Boys fan page. Follow Fast Cash on Snapchat and IG. Fast Cash 69 Boys with a Z. And make sure y'all stay in touch. Holler at us, we holler back. Artists out there that's serious about your craft, listen. Holler at us and we gonna holler back. But if you in it for the quick, you know, hit it and split it. Women don't like that. Business people don't like that. You got to come with a plan. You got to come ready to be serious about it because don't nobody want to be spending no time trying to teach you nothing. And then you listening, but you not listening because you already think you know already what to do. And you finna run up out here and do what you do. And then everybody done put their hard time into getting it together. And just because you wasn't patient and wanted to get out there in front of the camera, you mess up the whole game plan. If you serious about it, won't mind chiming back in and giving you that advice. But if it ain't what you want to hear, still take that medicine and do what you got to do to get where you're trying to go.
Yes, sir. Like I said, appreciate you for coming through, bro.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I brung y'all a living legend. We kicked off the 2023 season with a real one. We got more to come. Like I said, Thrill the Player, 69 Boys, living legend. Appreciate you. Love. We out of here. DirtCoast Podcast, man. Next Thursday.